How's it going, my friends? Give me another exciting episode with more of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on the Nintendo Switch. Welcome to us the last time because we just took the rest spot somewhere in between because we're in this whole village called Lookout Landings is where we are. And it seems to me because we have not talked to this guy over here because this guy is training next to where the dummies are. So let's go talk to, what's your name? Aja. I'm not sincerely sure I'm saying your name correctly, but let's have a talk. Hi, sorry, but I'm busy at the moment, so I'll have to talk to you between swings. You never know when monster will pop up, so I take my trainings very seriously. You might have noticed, but each sort of handled differently, so it's a wise to try different types to get used to the feel. As you know, their handling and practice are plenty, the effect of that their decay won't matter so much. Alright, now that's one of the persons that we talked to in this whole village. Now, speaking of which, because we would have to go ahead and find this mysterious person named Hoz, and he's somewhere somewhere in the Hyrule Castle, somewhere beneath. Well, let's go ahead and move out of Lookout Landing and go check on him. So give me a sec, you guys. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, I gotta go ahead and take get something to the cough a little bit, right down my shirt because I'm getting something stuck in my throat. So let's go ahead and move out of Lookout Landing and let's go and do more exploring. Now I went to this spot on because it's crazy actually because I went to see because there's gonna be a shrine cloak nearby, and there's one right there because it's so far to reach. Now I'm assuming because the objective is telling us that we had to go and step in through Hyrule Castle, but you know what? Now I went to this spot on because there is another shrine in that area, so we're at the Hyrule Castle town rooms. Okay, now let's go out and explore. So going out to exploring here, so we're able to go pick up here at the Highland Shroom. And I forget to tell you guys, so live previous episode, we able to go and meet up this mysterious lady. Well, technically, Purah is the head of the Lookout Landing now. So that's what she is. I mean, she is quite a researcher, but a brilliant genius. So yeah, let's go have some fun with it. So we're gonna step right in through to the next shrine. Right after we get the Highland Shroom. And yeah, now there's one of its villager that is staring at that shrine over there. Okay, so this is Kyononis shrine. I'm not entirely sure if I'm saying it correctly, but yeah, let's go ahead and talk to Mal. Okay, what is it? Mayal? I'm not sincerely sure if I'm saying your name correctly, but okay. Well, you scared me. What are you doing at such an hour? The Hyrule Castle Chasm is nearby. It's a danger, you know? For all I know, this shrine could be dangerous too. I say most things are dangerous to be dated with the upheaval. Watch your back. Okay, so you're saying something about chasm. More like chasms, you know the creepy openings in the ground. Ever since the upheaval, they're all over. In this area, they're beneath the Hyrule Castle and to the south of Lookout Landing. I hear that members from the researcher team went rooting around in some and ended up in a bad way. It's best to steer clear. I'm glad I'm researching shrines and not the chasm. Okay, so let's talk more about shrine. Huh? You mean like the one right here? When the shrine appeared, it caused such a commotion that they landed in the newspaper. Mysterious shrine appeared all over the world overnight. Was a smack on the front page, you know. So far that we know they're from the age of legends. But did they fall from the sky or emerge from the ground? And just what are they anyway? Aside from the shrines, we also got the chasm, of course. To tell you the truth, we don't know squat about all of the things that sprung up due to the upheaval. But for shrines and chasms, they could be dangerous, which would be scary. So we need to investigate them pronto. But people from the search party are putting in long hours at Hyrule Castle, so I intended to do the same. Okay then, so we just finished talking to this person that is staring at the shrine. So we go and examine this, go stepping through and check to see what this next obstacle we go face off in the shrine. Let's go look forward to seeing what lies further ahead. So we got some full enhanced armor, which is go and show for the low screen. Yeah, because this load screen did load up for only 5 seconds. So this is combat training at the Kyononis shrine. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but it gets kind of embarrassing. So let's go ahead and move further. So see what kind of guardian we're about to be facing. Okay. So it's holding. Okay, so the shrine purified the ancient evil. You who have entered here heeded my instruction. You decide how to avoid enemy attacks. This will create an opening that you can use to strike back. Okay, so here's the tutorial asking that we can go use side hop. So dodge enemies attack by hopping sideways. I mean, yeah, so all you gotta do is just focus on the target, the target enemy by pressing hold the L. So you can strafe with the L, and S is the jump button, of course. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a moment of a time of training here. So yeah, all we just do is go for one of the flurry runs. So that's the key to go and dodging enemies' attacks. Do a backflip to avoid enemy attacks and create an opening to strike back. Okay, well we kinda knew already, so let's go and try it out. So we're doing backflip now. So we wait. Okay, that was too soon, so let's try it again. Okay, so that's how we go do the backflip. Okay, you can repel the attack if you parry with your shield at just the right time. Strike back in the opening you create. Okay, so we raise the shield with the ZL button and parry with the L. Okay, let's go try that. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so that is how we go and parry. So we just parry to strike the attack with our shield bash. Build up your power and then release it to unleash a charge attack. Okay, so something that I had to do for charge attack, so we go press and hold the Y button and then release with Y. Okay, well, that was easy. Okay, it was pretty easy basic though, because that is how we go and learn the basics of how to okay, so your mastery of these techniques that has earned you success. Okay, proceed with it. Alright, so that's one way to finish off the tutorial on how to go and build some of Link dodging abilities and everything. So I can't carry enough bows on me. So let's see. Now I need to go and get rid of some bows. So what bow do I not need today? So you know what? I got here this old wooden bow, so we can go and drop that on the ground and get more of this construct bow. Well, they have enough durability. Okay, so let's step on through. Go open our prize and see what we get inside the chest. So we get here is the Zonite sword. A Zonite sword made of Zonites. Is a resonator with an attached Zonite device to slightly increase its attack power. Nice, okay. So what we don't need here is this tree branch. So now, do we need to get that? But I'm assuming that we had to go and drop it because we can't carry any more weapons. So we're just gonna have to drop one and then carry the Zonite sword. Okay, so yeah, now I am missing one thing. So you were supposed to press the S button to drop a weapon that you don't need. Well, I'm holding tons of tree branches on me. So visitor to be the shrine of life that wish are imprisoned and purifies the ancient evil. You have done well to reach this place. Yes sir, indeed I did. Okay, so we're able to keep one of our light of blessing. So we're not gonna go ahead and do anything with the light of blessing right now, because we gotta to step up our game and go and beat all of the shrine. Right now speaking of which, because there are like more of a 200 shrine that we need to establish around here, because that's a lot of shrines, and we want to make sure we save up more about 30 of the light of blessing, more than one. I mean, we'll keep at least 4 of our heart. Like I said, I mean, we can't keep on wasting light of blessing just so that we can get all the heart and stamina best that we want. So yeah, now talking to Mael. Whoa, that was an opening there before. How could I have missed it?
What?
Huh? What is it? We're closer to be a chatham here, so it's dangerous, you know? For all I know, but this shrine could be dangerous too. My point is that lots of things are dangerous that are sent to be upheaval, so be careful, okay? Okay, I mean that's all she had to say. Well, let's get a move on. Okay, so we're in the central square. And there are several more of these areas to go around here. So what we got going on here? So this is a Traveler's Claymore. So it says that it is a two-handed sword. Okay, well, yeah, well, this is the one I already read already. So I don't want to go ahead and explain more about it, about the Traveler's Claymore. So yeah, let's go ahead and not read what the Traveler's Claymore is made of. So yeah, let's make sure that we drop some weapon, whatever weapon we don't need. So we don't need all of this tree branches, so that will go to drop. And nah, screw the wooden stick anyway. So we don't need that in our travels. So we'll get the Traveler's Claymore, and the one that we got here is the Traveler's Spear. An average spear carried by travelers for protection. It's decayed and doesn't cut well, but the shape makes it easy for anyone to handle. Okay, now moving on. So what we got? Okay, so that is a pot lid I don't need. Well, I don't mind carrying one of this pot lid. Okay, so in this cutscene we're about to get here is this dark uprising of the blood moon. So what did Edison have to say? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Darn it all! President Hudson, are you okay? Okay, what's going on here? Oh no, what have I done? Alright, I'm sorry, President Hudson. I won't let you fall over again. But it's unforgivable. It's all your fault for startling me like that. Yes, I know it's just a sign, but I have a great respect for President Hudson, and so I pin the blame on you. Unforgivable. President Hudson, you say? You haven't heard about Mr. Hudson? He's the president of our construction company. He's the one appointed by the princess herself. She had placed him in charge of putting those material caches everywhere, and now he's a soldier in Hyrule Restoration. Of course, he is also the founder of Hudson Construction, and besides all that... Okay, sorry, what's all this? Hey, I'm right in the middle of President Hudson's epic tale of heroism. Well, fine. What was I doing before? I don't want the others getting jealous, and so I haven't spread this around. But President Hudson gave me an extra special mission. And that's to put up these signs all over the place and to let everyone know that the Hudson construction is a big deal. These aren't your ordinary signs, as you can clearly see. These are portray Mr. Hudson himself in detailed, noble, glorious detail. It's unforgivable for even one of these to fall over. And so, I pledge to support him. Don't worry, Mr. Hudson, I'm here for you. But I can't stand here forever. I got so many more signs to spread around. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I'll lead you to it. Try to let him go. Oh no, we can't say that. Well, we're gonna leave this up to him. I really should redouble my support. Okay, well that's something he could do. Yeah, well things are going to turn out even worse. So we're gonna have to watch this cutscene. So let's go ahead and show the cutscene of the Blood Moon.
Witness the blood moon's rise. When its red glow shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. Just as they did in a war long past. The world is threatened once again.
Alright, well, this is not good. This is not good at all. So, it's a scene like that we watched a little bit of this cutscene of what Zelda is saying just now, because everything is growing. Now, it's sending out more and more monsters growing all over the Hyrule Kingdom. Link, is that really you? When did you get out from that castle? I'm so ashamed I've been on watch duty here this whole time and I didn't see you at all. I really got to get serious about my training. Captain the Hoz doesn't know that you're back, does he, Link? You should report to him right away. He's on the gate tower at the top of the hill up past the lower gates. I'm sure that the captain will be just as surprised to see you as well as I was. Okay, now moving up further. So now it appears that we're looking at these mechanics over here because it turns out all great and all. But yeah, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is looking even better than Breath of the Wild, I'm assuming. I mean, it's turning out okay, so why won't the door open? Okay, so is there another way around the castle? I mean, okay, well, let's try going around the Hyrule Castle. Okay, so we could just go around the castle, not that hard. So, who's there? Okay, so this is Roseno. Hey, this area is off limits while we conducted our search for Princess Zelda and Link. You can't just come wandering here like that. Link, it's you? I'm sorry, I had no idea that you had returned. Wait, if you're back, then does that mean that we don't need the search party anymore? Huh? You should have go talk to the Captain Hoz. He's the leading searcher effort to hear from the first gatehouse up ahead. You'll find it at the very end of this road. Yes, quite certain indeed, I should. Yeah, but yeah, it's faster that way that we go and catch up to the grabbing one of those sunset fireflies. And yeah, well, let's keep on pushing up through. So it's appeared like several of these guards that we listened to because we were at to go and check out at the lower level of the gate to check to see where Hoz is. Now, talking to this man.
What?
Link? No, it can't be him. I can't allow anyone past here. This area is restricted only to those that involved in the search for Princess Zelda. This is by direct order of Captain Hoz. If you insist on passing, you'll need a permission from the captain. He should have been in the first gatehouse up at the end of this road. Okay, so we had to go and find the captain in order to get through Hoz. We had to go and search to find the captain first. Okay, so let's keep on pushing up through. Yeah, so this guy named Shars, that's his name. Now, we weren't ready to go and take one step closer to knowing where Hoz is. So, actually, wait a minute, what is this? Okay, so this is one of this gate blocking, I'm assuming. Okay, so there's another guard that we can talk to. So, let's go talk to this guard.
Oh.
We returned up enough in here that would help us find the princess, unfortunately. Huh? You're a spitting image of Link. I bet if Captain Hoz saw you, he'd be so startled he might even fall off of the gatehouse over there. Is that so? Okay, so he's somewhere close high up. Okay, he's too busy, I guess.
Oh.
Did you come up here to help look for Princess Zelda too? Yeah, me and a few others have the same idea. We all owe a great deal to the princess. We were hoping to help anyway. But the captain is way up on top of the gatehouse there. It doesn't look like he's coming down anytime soon. We just show up without being asked. So, best to stay out of the way until we can help somehow. Nah, no, not a chance. I mean, we just gotta step up a game and figure out where Princess Zelda is or where Hoz may be hiding. Oh, I don't know, is it Hoz or Hoz? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Hoz, I'm assuming. Okay, well, I'll just pronounce Hoz in case I get it right. So this is the first gatehouse at Hyrule Field. So, yeah, let's go this way. Okay, so I think this is where we come in. So let's go ahead and drop off down here and talk to this man. Just like I thought, the weapons here have all decayed too. I wonder if there are any intact weapons that are left anywhere in this world. Hey, it's a new face. During the upheaval, all of the weapons and swords, spears, claymores, you name it, is subtly decayed. I explored a many regions in search of weapons that might still be intact. I found none. At this point, I'd be surprised if there were any intact weapons left in Hyrule. But also a real pain to repair, so the best thing to do is to strengthen them. Okay, now let's go ahead and get smashed on one of these bosses and see if we get inside. So now we're seeing, because what we're getting here is several of these arrows. So we'll pick up here 6 arrows, and one of this torch we got here may seem very important. So we'll go pick that up. Okay, now let's just go ahead and look around to see what we can find. Okay, so that over there is a spoon. We won't be picking that up. And there's nothing going on around these tents, I'm afraid. Now, we just got here, so we're trying to figure out what we gotta be doing here. So, we come all this way seeking for nothing around here. So, what more can we take here? So the guy here is a soldier boy sword, a light than the metal sword used by the guards of Hyrule Castle. It's a lighter weight that makes it easy to handle and enables a quicker charge attacks. Okay, well, I'm afraid we don't have enough room to fit all of our weapons. So let's go ahead and double check to see. Okay, but it make it quicker because we were able to go ahead and drop some weapon and go pick up the weapon we need. So we're almost done with this rock hammer, so that will go to waste. And yeah, let's go and keep exploring. Okay, now as we go around, so there is another this Karat we should get right after, which will probably change right after because that's the only way we're gonna stash up more and more weapons. Yeah, because we have a long way to complete in this game. So come on, will you quit climbing and keep going? Okay, so where is that Karat at? So it had to be hiding somewhere. Okay, now I'm assuming that the Karat was tricky to find now. So I can't assume to find out where that Karat is hiding. So can we try it again? Can we try going again? Okay, well it's not around here anymore. So where the heck is it hiding? Okay, well that Karat is hiding pretty deep, I'm afraid. So where the heck did that Karat be going? Okay, well that Karat is being sneaky. Oh, okay. It's way up there. Okay, so I think this is the same castle from before. Because it turned out all different. And whatever mechanic we seen on here. Because it turns out all great to see how magnificent. And it turns out that Hyrule Castle is turning up all great and everything. But it's pretty amazing to me why they bring it back here in this whole game. But yeah, now that is one of the Karats we'll gladly be taken. And first and foremost, we should go ahead and explore what's on top of these towers and making sure that we're heading upward to figuring out where to find this guy somewhere at the above the tower. I mean, had got to lead to this guy right there. Okay, so I think there's another guy that we have not officially talked to. So he's just looking down on the ground. We were standing on the edge and stared in is intense. Seeing a chasm in person is far better than hearing about it. Whoa! Why would you do that? Just up and startle someone on the edge of a void. But the chasm is nearly bottomless, it's just like all the others created by the upheaval. Personally, I do not want to hit the bottom of a nearly bottomless chasm. Even though it's scared me, I can't stop staring into it. Okay, well, you don't have to be. Okay, so these were one of the material we can't go over right now. So, there's nothing going on inside here. Okay, well, let's keep looking. Now, I'm pretty sure there's, like, much more to do around here, but explore every castle whenever we go. Now, let's check what's up here, up the staircase. Okay, so there's still more to climb. Okay, so we're at the first gatehouse. That's where we are. Okay, so talking to this guard over here. Okay, so this is Hoz. So now Hoz is somewhere on top of the first gate. So, Late? Is that you? you're alive and all in one piece. It looked like. Does that mean Princess Zelda is safe too? What a relief. Okay, so just explain everything what happens. Hang on, you're alone? But you heard of a princess that calling out to you and you're here to help her with the search? I see. Or maybe I don't. I'm a little confused, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is continuing our search for Princess Zelda. I am relieved to see you come up here and help us out, bro. We need some good news. But sure, the amount of gloom has gotten overwhelming. Our work carries on, but we've been a bit dead in the water. Captain, it's Princess Zelda. Okay, so she is alive. And she's way up there. Princess Zelda, she's safe. Okay, and now she's just looking up in the sky. Oh, dang. She can float? Oh my gosh, so she transformed into some light of blessing there. Wait, what? You saw that too, Lin? You saw Princess Zelda turn into light and fly off, right? How strange if this is an emergency situation. Why would she leave it without saying a word to us? We need to let the Purah know about this as soon as possible. Considering what we just witnessed, I think it makes sense for us to withdraw, but it will take a bit. Please, you must tell Purah about what happens here as soon as possible. Okay, so new adventure log. Hold on, so it's minus. So when you joined with a third party, you found Princess Zelda, but she transformed into light and disappeared. Return to Lookout Landing and report this to the Purah and the others. Okay then, so talking to Torin. Princess Zelda dissipating into light that I don't understand. Okay then, well let's go and take the lawn shovel back to where we left off, somewhere in the at the Lookout Landing. So you know what? It's the quickest way how we get out of the castle. So we'll go ahead and work to the one that's called the Kyononis Shrine. I think that's the I think that's the name of the shrine. I am pronouncing. Okay, so warp into the Kyononis Shrine. So we'll go and make a report back to the Purah and give us the status report of what just happened to Princess Zelda and why she turned into some light of blessing. That's the only words we're going to give to her. So let's head on back to the village. So it's right over there, right under our noses. Okay, so it's back somewhere here in the central square. Okay, so we can still keep pushing up this. Okay, now what is that? Oh yeah, well let's go pick that spin up. So that's a silent prince that we'll definitely be taking. Okay, so we'll just pick it up. Here is new plants everywhere. Now, as we keep on pushing up through, when we see all of this drizzling rain that's pointing down. So yeah, now we knew what's just happened. I mean, what we saw what's just gonna happen. Well, nothing bad is gonna happen. I mean, in a sad way, because we saw because everything is just raining, and now it just it's brightening up the sun. Okay, now talking to these two, it's hard to believe that these runes just fell from the sky. I mean, they're from the edge of legend, and now they're here. It's all so strange, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, it sure is. But it's also a great opportunity. All of us are under the Zone 9 survey team and should count ourselves lucky. If it weren't enough for the upheaval, this never would have happened. Not that anyone knows what the upheaval even is. Well, Purah isn't investigating the upheaval. She's certain it'll provide clues about the Princess Zelda. But progress isn't great, I heard. If the princess alright or whatever she is, these runes are right here are exceptional. But really, who cares about the value at a time like this? Okay, well, none all I can point out to. So, yeah, let's head on back to the Lookout Landing. Somewhere in Hyrule Field. And let's go and check in with Purah. So, Purah is all the way up these stairs. So, let's go up these staircase. Okay, and this is where we go talk to the Purah. Link, well, did you find anything?
Huh?
You're telling me Princess Zelda was at the castle and then she transformed into light and flew off? I gotta say, your stories are always so wild. But you're telling me that that's what you saw, then I got to believe it. Sounds like we need to change our approach. Since the princess flew off, maybe we should redirect our efforts and dig into the upheaval, for now at least. I already got a few regions in mind to start exploring. I bet that we'll pick up clues about where she flew off to as we look around. Oh yeah, you still got the Purah pad, right? Can I see it for a sec? It's a lot of words for words, but they seem to be functioning fine. Map. Aha. Alright, I forgot the fact that before we could look at your overall map of Hyrule. We need to add map and data from right around Lookout Landing. And for that, we need our SKYVIEW Tower. Josha, what's the status of the SKYVIEW Tower right now? Let me see. Outwardly, the structure looks to be complete. Okay. So, everything should be fully completed because everything is constructible and well fit perfectly. Oh, but the travel point is still undergoing final adjustments. The travel points need tweaking and sound like I better get cracking. Sorry about this, Linky. I'll fix it up real quick, so just hang tight. In the meantime, why don't you rest up? You must be pretty tired. The emergency shelter is just the spot for you. It has a free bed in the kitchen, so it's a well stocked for getting some rest and rejuvenating yourself. If you want more info, talk to the soldiers who are watching over everything from the center right where the emergency shelter entrance is. If you need a clothing for your travels, you should go to the Mub's shop. I'll be over by our SKYVIEW Tower, so when you're ready to head out, just let me know.
Yeah.
Alright, Josha, let's work on our final preparation for the tower. I'll handle the travel point.
Check it.
Josha, you're in charge of the switch.
Woohoo!
Okay, Doc. You can count on me. Okay, so going over to Adventure Lord, after you told Purah that Princess Zelda vanished, she asked you to search the region of Hyrule where the upheaval is also wreaking havoc. Purah went through the markable spots on your map, but you'll further need some map data. Meet Purah at the SKYVIEW Tower to begin this process. Alright, so how is it so embarrassing I had to keep pressing the A button if I'm not aiming down the B button on the bottom? Come on now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my head, you guys. I keep on mispressing the A button and pressing the A button again to remove the extraction point. So here we are. So at the Lookout Landing SKYVIEW Tower is where we're at. Back to where we pick off. So yeah, let's go ahead and make preparation start somewhere back at the at Mub Shot. So yeah, I mean we'll go talk to the Mub. I mean it's her name.
Oh.
So let's see. Now I want you to look at my stuff again. Now, do we want to go ahead and sell all of these? I don't know. I mean, we get low proportion of rubies. Okay, so let's make sure we sell the energizing mushroom skull. I don't think we will be needing that in our travels. Okay, so we want to make sure everything go to waste because we need to get all of those rubies. And yeah, so we do need to stock out more arrows. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take them all. So how much? Oh wait, we need 100 for this? Okay, so we'll definitely take 3. Okay, so that's how much we're taking. And I'm assuming, I'm afraid, I mean, we don't have enough rubies left because I'm only down to 9 rubies. Okay, now let's go ahead and push onward through. So we'll go ahead and talk to this guy named Scorpius.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't greet you properly when you first arrived here, Link. I was just so relieved to see you. My name is Scorpius. Yeah, I can see your name. I've been in charge with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any question about the place at all, come right to me. I'll answer as best I can. Now please allow me to open up the emergency shelter. Okay, yeah, please do open the emergency shelter or whatever shelter we're going to rest assured. I mean, let's see. Hey, it's me, open up. Okay, now we're able to go below the bottomless of what's beneath it. So that's supposed to be the emergency shelter. And now we're getting ladders in case we want to get back up to the surface. But it's underground, the vault are used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making content use of it. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault. Use any equipment you want. Alright then, well, let's go ahead and take the drop fall and see what's going on around here. So, this is what emergency shelter is supposed to look like. Okay, so now we are detecting some side quests. Okay, now before going right after the side quest, let's go ahead and talk to this person. It's the same about Hyrule script, and yet it's so different from our modern language. I still have a lot to learn. Don't tell me, based on your stature, visits, and the distinctive right arm, you must be late. Am I right? Purah had told me so much about you. I'm Worth. My research specialty is Agent Hyrule. And by Agent Hyrule, I don't mean that the tests are found in the ring runes, but something different. It's what we call the language used at the time of Hyrule founding. Our modern language is built on that foundation. These books here are written in that ancient tongue, and they look like gibberish to your average Hyrule. Are you curious about the Agent Hyrule? I don't have anything to show you as a thing to stand now. But I'm sure I'll someday have a result posted and ready for all to see at the lab in Kakariko Village. Okay, so next person to talk to. So you supposed to be some janitor? Hey, I know that face. And any face, I know it for the face of a friend. Please, Link, help yourself to anything in the shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But don't you dare go making a mess of this place and kicking up dust. I spend so much time cleaning here, and there's still endless amount of dust. Where does all this dust even come from anyway? Okay, well, don't you worry. I mean, Lake will try not to dirty up this whole shelter.
Huh?
Okay, so why? Or why does this spot specifically get so dusty? I'm fed up with all the dust. Anyhow, okay, yeah, so, I think we calibrate what you just said just now. Okay, now talking to you. Link, right? You really are that the Link guy, aren't you? I heard folks are talking about you and your face and matches and one on the poster. Oh, sorry, you wanted a bed, yeah? You can go ahead and take whatever empty bed you like. Not been sleeping, talking is particularly audible here, so you probably want a bed a little further from him. His physical condition had been deteriorating ever since he investigated one of the chasms. That despite how long he'd been back, which it had been quite a while, he still hadn't made much of a discovery. The upheaval created a massive openings across the land known as chasms. In fact, there's one nearby just beneath the Hyrule Castle and another to the south of Lookout Landing. But as you go plumbing of those depths, you'll come across a plain of gloom. You touch that stuff and your health will take a turn for the worse. Anyway, there's a young girl named Joshua who's been heading up an investigation into the chasm. Despite her age, she's been leading the charge pretty remarkable, if you ask me. Okay, now there's another of this goddess statue we see before looking to the scene. What sort of praise we get, whatever a heart container or similar vessel we get. So this here is Atlas. Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tended to get all my attention. Are you interested in the different people at Hyrule and where they live? That's my entire field of study. When I'm out on a deployment with the monster control crew, I spend hours poring over our maps. As such, I'm the most knowledgeable in the Lookout Landing about Hyrule various people and their towns and villages. Okay, so what about the various peoples? Aside from us, a Hylian, there are 4 other people here in Hyrule. Verito and Gorons and Zora and Gerudo. Each live in a different area and have their own unique traits of whether it's soaring via the sky or feasting on rocks. We Hylian also live in villages that reflect our unique cultures. The Sheikah are renowned for their wisdom. In fact, our most prolific researchers are among them. The leader of Lookout Landing, Purah, is from the Sheikah tribe. Okay, so about town and villages. Hyrule has 8 major places that is various people call home. Okay, so now he's about to go and explain the whole details about it on this map. Lookout Landing is located here in the Central Hyrule. Up northwest of here, there's the Rito Village in Hebra. Then there's the Gerudo Town that's located in the southwest in the Gerudo region. You'll find Goron City to be northeast in Eldon. Travel a bit further east and you'll come across a Terre Town in Uskala. Not too far from there is a Zora Domain that's within the Lanayru region. Continuing to southeast of Hyrule, you'll come across a Hylian villages. These are within an area called the Cluda. Within that cluster, you'll find Kakariko village where the Sheikah live. I hear that the village leader is quite lovely. If you're seeking a tranquil spot, the Hateno village is worth a visit. I also hear it's become Hyrule's center of fashion. Finally, there's the Lurland village. It's a wonderful gateway destination. Many of the information towns and villages have been deeply affected by the upheaval. If removing even a fraction of the amount to help suit the people of Hyrule, then that's what we'll do. Our monster control crew is on patrol each day gathering information from everyone everywhere. Okay, so let's ask, what about you? I work with the monster control crew. We're tasked with protecting everyone from monsters. There has been an uptick in their population since the upheaval. But I'm not really the most skilled in combat. So instead I use my knowledge of the areas to help determine where we should make deployment. Okay, hold on. So, I think we did Red Rat already. Okay, so we're ready to go say goodbye. There's been an increase in the number of unfamiliar monsters since the upheaval as well. Be careful out there. Okay, thank you for the advice. Now talking to you. Oh, hey, is that you, Lane? I've been a nose down, so I don't know what's happening around behalf of time. It's pretty involved, so I'm going to keep it sitting here while I rant on this. You might have heard, but when the upheaval happened, all of the weapons decay. I poured so much energy to trying to fix them, but it's been no use. Okay, decay, you say? Yeah, just before the upheaval gloom began pouring out of the ground, it's clung to the weapons pulsing as it's alive. We watched as the weapon rotted to pieces right before our eyes. It was all played wild, and I don't understand how it happened. At a time when the Hyrule Castle can float, I had given up and tried to make sense of most things. Oh yeah, in case nobody had mentioned yet, you're welcome to the weapons over there. Though there probably won't be much use to use since you guessed it, decay. Okay, so it looked to me because we have yet to finish on talking to the people around, because you know what? Let's make sure we talk to this guy about reading their magazines. So we'll talk to the Scylla. Remnants from the Zonai civilization have started popping up all over. There's a call for the Zonai survey team. Well, it's a shouldn't call for that, but instead they got me hanging out here until further notice. I even spent loads of hours memorizing everything in the Zonai survey team book over there. Guess the best thing to do now is to stay on top of the news in each region, so I'm even more prepared when the call comes. Freezing temperature that brings February shiver to Rito. But Rito all over the newspaper lately. They live out in the Hebra region, if I recall. It's in the snowfield of northwest of Hyrule. Some survivors growl about going there because of how cold it is, when all they need to do is to bring proper gear and the supply for cold resistance, and go to the Rito Inn to sleep on a luxury fluffy down bed. See, I know it's important to be on standby here, but I wish they had sent me out on a survey already. Today in the Lucky Clover Gazette, mysterious shrines appear all over the world overnight. Shrines appeared everywhere due to the shift caused by the upheaval. With Purah as their leader, the Zonai survey team began thorough investigation in the world over. Guess this paper is a little old. Alright, now we finished talking to you, so up next is you. So what's your name? So your name is Bermano. Hey, are you new here? You may have scoffed, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can say that because I'm a newcomer too. My name is Bermano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy, like for today's menu, we have a fruit and mushroom mix that'll rather you right up. Yeah, I wasn't really looking forward to saying that bit, but I'm plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to reach the full flavor. My nose is detecting an aroma, a sweet, tangy, pleasant aroma. Could it be? Do you have an apple? Sure, it's all yours. You can take some of my apples. Wow, you're really generous. I'm giving you first a crack at some grub. Hold on a sec. Okay, so what you got to make? So what sort of ingredient that you had to make for this apple? Let's find out. I'm calling it Bermano's special fruit and a mushroom mix. It looks tasty, doesn't it? Okay, so he makes us the fruit and mushroom mix. This is a contrast of the sweetness of fruit with the savoriness of mushrooms. I like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple and mushroom in a pot. You should try making some. Okay, so that's one of this side quest completed. Well, that's gonna be super easy. Alright, well, you know what, you guys? I do recall correctly, we are going to stop and just right here. So, yeah, we're going to stop it just right about there, you guys. So, next time on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, we are going to be setting the score because what we got for our adventure log, because we were told to go ahead and meet with Purah at the spot under the map, or where we go to the SKYVIEW Tower. So yeah, so SKYVIEW Tower is where we go make preparation, because this is going to be our next start to where we go and seek on find where Princess Zelda whereabouts is on the next series. Well, you're going to have to stay tuned on that one. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're liking the series, if you want to see more of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, be sure to leave an advertisement like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe to my YouTube channel already, please do ring the notification bell so that you'll be still up there notified when my news and awesome videos happen the way. So just making sure you guys are keeping up with your support and staying tuned. So we'll have more of Tears of the Kingdom updates that are coming in the nearby future. So just stay tuned on everything that comes out on my content. So that's going to be all it for the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We will be picking up more on the next one. So take care, guys. I hope to talk to you on the next video.